It'd be hilarious to send somebody to the show in general. That's such a weird personal thing. Like, you know, when you're like, hey, do you watch Pardon My Take? And friend's like, yeah, I do. Like, oh, cool. Like, oh, we can talk about it. You're never just going to be like, hey, dude, hey, watch this episode of this podcast. For the first time ever, I got hate on TikTok, and the person accurately described this show as a live stream. Usually the comment is always like, make podcast equipment more expensive. Yeah, oh. And like, or like, hey, never do a podcast again. And I'm always like, idiot, it's not a podcast, it's a live stream. Haha, can't get me. I'm all the way over here. You can't get me. The floor is lava. And then someone today was like, never live stream again. And I was like, that would actually hurt. On a scale of 1 to Jackie Chan, XD1 has Rui Hachimura at a Bruce Lee. I was thinking more like Spam Masubi. Like almost a little bit more Hawaiian than Japanese, but still got the flavor. He's got some island in him. He's got some islander in him. I don't know what that is. I don't know what I'm doing there. Should we go live on TikTok or should I do it my game notes? Because last night we went live on TikTok and people were absolutely obliterating me. For context, this is what I have up on the TikTok live. I'm going to move it right in front of my face so you guys can actually see it. Full in its all full glory. All for glory. As you can see right in front of my face hole, I have my series predictions that I made before round 1 even started. So the concept of a prediction is very difficult for these people on TikTok to undermine. He's more of a Sun Yi. I like it. I think we've exclusively named Chinese people, though, including Jack Chan. Jack Chan is Chinese. Put that on the polls. Jack Chan Chinese. I can't wait till we have like a Twitter where someone can actually put up a poll. But basically what I'm doing here is I have these predictions, and I've just become a giant prediction. This is essentially what TikTok sees. They just see a giant prediction, and then they go like, oh my gosh, this guy's an idiot. They're the best part is they're all 12. Jackson Hayes, from Marcus Smart, Slamma Jamma Damma, Showtime, Lakers are back. 34-38, Houston still has the lead. 4.5 minutes left in the second quarter. This is what I look like to TikTok. I'm just a giant graphic with bad, poor predictions made on it. They are being so mean to me, and nobody is sticking up for me, and it actually hurts my feelings. No one has texted me. No one's reached out. Hey, I saw you having a rough time on TikTok. How's everything going? No one once has reached out. Talladega was today. Do you think there's people out there that were actually like, there definitely were. I have friends that were like so into Talladega today. And I'm like, oh, I'm watching this game. I'm going to church and then I'm locked in on Cavs Raptors. The game finished at 93-89, brother. Neither team could shoot. This game was off its rocker as Toronto evens the series in Cleveland. And it was one of the most disgusting games of basketball I've ever seen played. I kept taking screenshots of the box score throughout the game because of how laughably bad both teams were shooting. The Cavs finished this game 10 for 40 from 3. As Jake LaRavia puts in a real hard bucket, 38-41 single possession game in Houston. The Cavs finished the game 10 for 40 from 3. Brother, it's been a while since I've taken math, but 10 for 40, that's 25%, which that alone is the worst game of all time. I did all the math. It's the worst game ever. But the Raptors were even worse. They were 4 from 30. They were 13% from 3 and still found a way to win this game. Oh, this is still on my face? It was such a bad basketball game, but it was also like the best basketball game ever. The Revs in the Revs, huh? I went full Lightning McQueen mode. Called them the Revs. That's actually so smart. If they played basketball in Cars, in the Cars universe, if they did play basketball, the referees would be called the Rev-eries. Rev. Ah, jeez. I mean, that was so bad. The Cavaliers were horrendous in the game, says Slade Gold Hammer. Off Hammer. Are you in Offenburg? Yeah, the refs were all over the place. Cleveland was just so sloppy with the basketball, bro. Obviously, like, nobody could make a bucket in this game. I mean, you eliminate the refs. It didn't matter. The refs didn't have their hand over the basket, like, plugging things up. Being like, no, Joe. No, Joe. You don't go here, bro. Does that make any sense to anybody? Does anybody remember those books? No, Joe. Was that a real thing? I don't know if that was a real thing. I don't know if Amelia Bedelia was a real thing. I don't know if the Hardy Boys was an actual real thing, or Island of the Dolphins, Magic Treehouse. Were any of these real? Were any of those books that we read actually real? Did they actually exist? Because I remember them. I remember the idea of all of these books. I don't remember a single story, right? Like Harry Potter, like I remember the story, you know? Didn't even read them, but, you know, trying to just make a point here, guys. And ladies, if you're listening, shout out to the women. Shout out to all women. Yeah. I don't remember any of the stories, though. None of them implanted my brain for a long enough period of time for me to have an actual impactful memory on these stories, like Island of the Blue Dolphins or Magic Treehouse. Amelia Bedelia and Magic Treehouse are stuff they made us read a couple of years ago. So Ori the Cat, those are real books. I don't remember them either. That's the thing, though. We all remember these books existing, but no one remembers like what they actually were about, and no one remembers actually reading them. But I can picture them all. I also haven't seen one since. Ori the Cat just confirmed that they still exist and they're a real thing. But there was a thought there for a second going through Vini's brain where it's like maybe these books never existed the whole time. Bro, I found myself in the middle of a Christopher Nolan movie. I was incepting my own self. Just that's what happens when you delusionally talk to yourself in front of a camera. The funny part is you guys are chatting and hanging out with me. It's all a good time, having a blast. But it's just me in a room and a camera and a Trader Joe's probiotic soda, tangerine flavored. Never had this one. It's good. The other one is lemon and ginger. Have you guys ever watched an episode of Bill Simmons? Let's go live on TikTok.com. We're talking sports, talking ball. Hopefully I don't get too mad today. I was getting very, very mad at the chat in the TikTok world yesterday. I was getting very, very, very mad. And I have one mod in there. His name is JD. JD Walker. He's an absolute beast. Loves hockey. He used to work at Walmart. Now he's my mod on TikTok. And he was doing nasty things. Ori the Cat, cannot wait for tomorrow. Brother, 60 is going to be legendary. We need to prepare a jingle for it. We need to prepare something special for Ori the Cat's 60th stream streak. But yeah, the game in Toronto was absolutely terrible. The funny part is, like, I could say this whole time, it was like Cleveland just shot a terrible game from three. They shot a terrible game from the field in general. But realistically, they lost this game because they couldn't hit their free throws. They were 15 for 23 from the line, which was 65%. That's 12 percentage points lower than their regular season average. Dude, if they were just average from the free throw line and just shot what they normally shot, they would have at least forced overtime. They probably would have just won the game because that changes a lot of the flow of the game. A missed free throw. As Tari Eason goes to the bucket and gets fouled by Rui Hachimura. We got people jumping in. We're going to take that call in just 1 second. 917, you will be leading off the show. 917 will be leading off. And 346, you're going to be on deck. You're going to be on deck. Jake said, as a Sixers fan, I'm sad to say it's over. Yeah, Jake, I pretty much officially put an X on this series. This series for me is absolutely over. The Celtics take a 3-1 lead in this one. Man, Philly just couldn't get a shot off all game. The only thing that was even barely working was Joel Embiid inside. Bro, the Philly bench was outscored 24-57 in this game, which honestly, it was worse before they emptied the benches because 4 minutes left in the game. All the reserves were in. What's up, Fetty? If you guys didn't hear that 917 number, you're going to be leading off the show, and then 346, you're going to be on deck. If anybody wants to jump in for that third spot, we call that in the hole in baseball. Pause. Let me know who you want to be. 917, you just keep calling in. Just wait like 4 minutes. Let us load up a little bit. Hopefully Daryl Morey is gone and we get more depth. Zach, it's me, Mog. 2V Raz, mogging up. His name's RJ. He's from New York. He's got a million different accounts. He's Kevin Durant with the burners. Bro, the Daryl Morey thing, like, honestly, haven't we done this a million times now? Like, shout out to Joel Embiid for, like, going out there and playing basketball tonight after having, like, a really tough bout of, like, emergency surgery. It wasn't like Joel Embiid, oh, there's his knee again. Like, bro, the guy had appendicitis, and he went out there and played basketball tonight after having surgery, like, a week ago, basically. Dude, with him or without him, the Sixers are still booty cheeks, brother. I mean, geez. Like, how many times are we going to do this Philly thing? We're going to just keep running it back, Daryl Morey? It seems like this now, you got to lose in Game 5. We just got to put a bow on this whole Philadelphia experience, brother. We got to just put a bow on this Philadelphia experience and just be done with it. Because at some point, I feel like this offseason, we're going to be having a lot of talks about moving on from Joel Embiid. And he will have suitors. I don't know who's going to be lining up to get Joel Embiid on their team. Maxey's going to get a ton of love in the market, but I don't know, dog. It's time to fully invest in VJ and Maxey. Embiid or PJ need to go. I mean, PG-13's gone, Jake, in my opinion. Mizra, what up? Hey, Raptors won Game 4, baby. Series all locked up as long as they keep guarding Harden and Donovan. I had this series completely wrong, dude. And I had it wrong not for the reasons that, like, I would admit fault. I originally had this as a 4-0 sweep because, one, I thought the Cavs were good, and two, I thought the Toronto Raptors were not very good at basketball. Turns out I was correct about the Raptors not being very good at basketball, but I was completely wrong about the Cavaliers being a good basketball team at all. Dude, they stink out loud. They have the capability of losing to anybody. I could argue right now that the Cavs have the most talented roster in the East, especially at the top 4 positions, dude. I can make an argument that they have the best roster in the East. And when they're clicking and firing on all cylinders, they might be the most talented team in basketball when they are absolutely clicking. They also have the capability of losing to absolutely everybody. Told you I'd come back after Raptors won. Aiden, you are a man of your word. I absolutely love you. Fetty, what games go to Game 7 in your opinion? What series go to Game 7 in my opinion? I don't know. We'll get to that in a little bit. If you want to call in with that, that is a good one. 917, the phone lines are officially open. That 917 area code, if you do want to call into the show, you are up right now. That 346 area code, you will be on deck after we take the call from 917. There it is, guys. Hang out, have some fun. We're talking ball and taking calls on TBWZ. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ widescreen radio. Please mute the stream in the background. Keep it clean and let the people know your name and where you're calling from.
What's up, Zach? I'm Max. I'm calling from New York.
Max from New York. Are you in it proper, or are you more upstate, Max?
Oh, I'm in it, bro. Brooklyn, all the way.
Absolutely. So you're a Nets fan then, right?
Hell no. Are you out of your mind? You must be out of your mind, bro.
But before we do talk about the Knicks, Max, are there Nets fans? Like, is there like a group of them? Do they meet up?
I mean, the closer you get to Barclays Center, like the closer north in Brooklyn you get a couple more of them every now and then. Yeah. But as soon as the playoffs start, you don't see no Nets fans, bro.
That makes sense.
They disappear. They dissolve into we got some Knicks fans. Some people even go to the Rockets because they miss KD or something like that.
Sure. Yeah, or they go back to their hometown team because everyone's a transplant. But, dude.
Yeah, literally.
The Knicks and the Hawks are tied up 2-2. It was real shaky there for a second. You got the Game 4 win. How are you feeling about the final 3 games of this series?
Honestly, that series is really disappointing to me because I really feel like we should have the Hawks in 5. The way it's going, someone asked a really good question before I tuned in, which series is going to go to Game 7? Yeah. I do believe, unfortunately, this series will have to be decided on a Game 7 because I just don't know if we have dominance over the Hawks to really force it in 6 right now. It's like, it's honestly just been a really disappointing series to watch because I feel like this should have been a first-round sweep, honestly.
Yeah, the Hawks are playing at a level that we didn't really see in the regular season. We saw it towards the end. They're just a balanced team, and it feels like everywhere they turn, like they have an answer for you guys defensively. I think, Max, maybe if you might agree with this, I think the other series that goes 7 is probably Denver and the Timberwolves because no Anthony Edwards the rest of the way, dude.
You think they're going to make a 3-1 comeback?
I think it can go 7. I don't know if they're going to win it, but I think they can win the next 2 without Anthony Edwards and no DiVincenzo, man. It's just a tough situation in Minnesota.
That is tough, but we were saying the same thing about the Lakers with no Luka and no Austin. We were saying, there's no way they're going to have any chance. And that just proved that you don't need your top 2 scorers. I mean, I don't know if the Timberwolves have as good as an in-depth roster to really I don't know. I don't think we're looking at a Game 7 there. I think maybe they're going to take one more at home, and it's going to be like a 6-game series. Mm-hmm. But I would be insanely impressed to see a seventh game come out of that one.
Yeah, but Max, I appreciate the back and forth, dude. Usually people call in and they're so toxic, but you're a great dude. Anything else for us? You got some more takes, bro?
Dude, one thing I've really been enjoying watching in this series, seeing the Rockets get absolutely crapped on. That has been the highlight of my week. Oh, my God. Every single game. Look, I got a deep hatred for Kevin Durant. I'm not going to lie to you. I do not like him. I feel like he's a very overrated superstar. And the way he got his 2 rings is it's so sloppy in my opinion.
Fraud
He's not a leader. He doesn't belong anywhere on the GOAT debate. I hear people putting him in such high ranks. I don't even put him on top 25, to be completely honest with you.
Wow.
Because no matter how good of a player you are, Kevin Durant brings down every team he comes to. Like, he's not a leader, and it shows right now so much in this series. The Lakers are so short-handed, but this team cannot get a single thing going for them. It has been such a joy to watch, to be completely honest with you.
Max, it literally, I'm a diehard Lakers fan born in Southern California. Watching this series, it looks like the Rockets are a team that is in need of a veteran superstar, and they have one. He just doesn't want to play for them. It's the funniest thing ever. Bro, Max, unbelievable stuff, dog. Before you go, I do a question of the day. The question of the day today is, what is your favorite cereal? It's a tough take, dude, because there's so many good cereals. But if you had your favorite cereal.
Honestly, I'm going to have to go Cocoa Puffs for one good reason only. And that's because right after you're done, you get some chocolate milk. Oh, my God.
Chocolate
Cocoa
milk.
Puffs are on top for me.
Chocolate milk from my boy. All right,
What
Max.
about you, Zach? What's your favorite cereal?
I'll give mine at the end, but most likely, a spoiler alert, it's probably going to be Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries. Gotta rock that.
That's a good one. I feel like that's more of a kid one, though.
Okay. All right, now I'm getting called a child. Max, you're the absolute man, bro. God bless you. Yeah, peace.
Okay.
My guy Max leading off the show strong. Hey, that's how you bring the energy with the phone calls, boy. XD1 in the chat on Twitch and YouTube. If you prefer the viewing experience there, we're there. Swix is in the chat. What up, dog? The Rockets 0-3 comeback and my 2K pick'ems are cooked. Let's go, KD. We're just having a KD hate train. If you guys want to hop on the KD hate train, you got it. What's my thoughts on Colin Murray Boyles? Bro, I mean, he's such a gamer. Like, I want him on my team. You know what I mean? He's got that Josh Hart, that Derek White, just that energy to him. Trey, before we get you, I got someone coming up on the phone lines right now. Trey, you're going to be on deck. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Leo. I've been on the show a couple of times. And
Yeah.
I'm from Houston.
It's Leo from Houston, right?
Mm-hmm.
My guy Leo is on the phone right now. Trey, you're going to be on deck right after Leo. My guy Trey is going to be in the chat at Retrospect Music. Leo, tune into the show tonight, brother. Did you watch some basketball today?
Well, I did, and I did not like Kevin Durant. Oh, my God.
Are you mad at KD?
I'm very mad.
What is it that he's not playing, or is it that he's throwing the team under the bus? He doesn't want to be there?
He's just gave up on the team, basically.
Yeah.
It's like he just doesn't want to do it.
Do you think he's going to be a Houston Rocket next year, Leo?
Nope. I bet you they're getting rid of him. I promise you.
Leo, now, okay, you're the GM of the Houston Rockets now. Let's say you want to make a trade this offseason for Kevin Durant. What kind of deal are you taking? Will you accept a second-round pick for Kevin Durant? Or how many firsts are you going for KD?
I'm going to take a second-round pick.
Just one second for Kevin Durant pick? And what about like a player to be named later? Or cash compensations?
Cash competition.
Yeah. A bunch of money and like a second round pick, and you could have Kevin Durant. I absolutely love it, Leo. Did you watch any other basketball today, or were you just hanging with the fam, going to church, chilling out?
No, I did not watch any other games.
Did you do anything fun today? Did you have a baseball game?
Nope. Actually, I did have my nephew for a little bit. You
had your nephew? Wait, are you an uncle?
Yep.
Bro, dude, all right, you're officially Uncle Leo.
Yep.
Is that cool, Uncle Leo?
I don't really know what it's for.
Okay, all right. We're just going to go with Leo from Texas. My guy. Brother, before you go, I'm doing a poll today. What is your favorite cereal?
All right. Can I do top 3?
You can do top 3 in the chat, but you got to give me your top 1.
All right. Top 1 is... Ooh, that's hard. I'm going to say...
Pause.
Hear me out. Fruity Pebbles.
Okay.
Fruity Pebbles mixing the cocoa with a little bit of cinnamon on top.
Wait, what?
It's so tasty. I don't know why people don't do this, but it's so good.
All right, you're having the Pebbles medley basically with some cinnamon on top. Leo, you're the absolute man, bro. God bless. We'll talk soon.
All right. See you later.
Peace. XD1 reached a 55 stream streak. XD1, you're an absolute beast. KK Earthworks, thank you for the follow, bro. Magic finna win, said John. Yeah, the Magic look very, very good. I think it's less... Well, John, the question for you then. Are Detroit frauds or the Magic that good? Because I can get the answer from both sides, and I understand. I could write an essay for both. And here's arguments, pros and cons, blah, blah, blah. I think they're just a very evenly matched series, dude. I think Detroit is a 1 seed. I think they deserve to be a 1 seed with the way that they played in the regular season. But ultimately, Orlando is not an 8 seed. Orlando did not play in the regular season the way they're playing right now. Raptors won 2 games. Bro, yeah, Muhammad, this is called a prediction. Last caller saying no chance for Nuggets to make a 3-1 comeback when they did it twice in the same year. Oh, Jeremy, good facts from the chat right now. Brother, my guy, wow, a horrible start, dude. I'm so sorry. Can I try that again? Trey, are you there? All right, bad start for everybody. Alexander, we don't do let me ups. We do we call into the show. Thoughts on the Raptors series? I have many, dude. I can't believe this thing's at 2-2. I had this as a 4-0 sweep in my round one predictions because I thought the Cavs were just that good, and I didn't think the Toronto Raptors were a very good basketball team. Turns out I was right about the Raptors not being that good. I was just incredibly wrong about thinking the Cavs were dominant. The Cavs can go out and lose to absolutely everybody. And as I'm watching this game, I remembered a regular season game in February, dude. Do you remember when the Thunder went on that road trip east? They played the Celtics and they played the Pistons. And they're like, okay, all right, now we're going to see what the Thunder are made of when they go over there. They ended up playing the Cavs without J-Dub and SGA and still had an 8-point win on the road against this Cavs team that was fully healthy. It was at that moment right there where I should have realized that the Cavaliers are completely fraudulent. I know the Thunder still had Chet and Hartenstein and dude, you had Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, and you had Dean freaking Wade out there, bro. Has anybody seen Dean Wade? Where is Dean Wade? Those are my thoughts. Brandon Ingram finally showed up in this game. He had 23 points. Scotty Barnes continues to ball out. I just cannot believe this series is even knotted up at 4. The Cavs shot, oh my gosh, so bad, but somehow the Raptors shot 13% from 3 and still found a way to win. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. Which name are you calling from?
Oh, I'm Sean. I'm from Bozeman, Montana.
Sean from Montana. Have you called in before, bro?
Oh, no.
No, just tune in with us, brother. You're up in Montana. Obviously, you guys don't have your own pro basketball team. Who is your team up there, and who does everyone root for up in Montana?
Oh, I mean, a lot of people rooting for Denver, and I mean, yeah,
that's Broncos country, right?
Yeah, it is a lot of Broncos country. Got Timberwolves fans for sure. I'm rooting for the Raptors, though.
Oh, you're a Raptors guy. Dude, you guys tied it up 2-2 after 2 impressive home games. Even though you shot 13% from 3, you still found a way to win this game. I was blown away, dude.
Defense.
Yeah. Defense was really good in this one. Guys like Colin Murray-Boyles are just absolutely all over. You know, he reminds me a lot of Josh Hart.
Yeah, I was hearing you say that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's our future for sure. He's top 3 player of the future for the Raptors. Brandon Ingram, you got to get him off the court. He clutched up at the end, but
he finally stepped up in this one with 23. But Scotty Barnes continues to ball out. RJ Barrett had a nice game. You have a nice thing going in Toronto. I just feel like you need that final piece at the top. You need that Kawhi Leonard to take you over the edge, dude.
Yeah, we need a guard.
All right, he hung up. We just call CMB Scotty Barnes. Oh, we call him Mini Scotty Barnes. Fernando, that took me so long to read. I cannot believe I messed that up that bad. That was insane. What is going on here? What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
What's up, bro? I'm Young B. I'm from Cleveland.
Young B from Cleveland. Trey, it did not come through, but call in next one on this. My friend Young B from Cleveland. I assume you're a Cavs fan?
I am, sadly.
Dude, I was just saying it on the live. I don't know if you heard it, but this team...
Yeah, that's right when I tuned in.
Bro, when they play, when they're clicking on all cylinders, they might be the best basketball team in the NBA, but they can also play so poorly and lose to anybody. It's so frustrating.
That's what I was going to say. What do you think the issue is with us? What do you think that hump is that we need to get over? Because I used to blame Jared Allen for how he used to say, the lights were too bright and all this other shit, but I don't know if that's the issue anymore because I feel like we got way more than that to fill.
Yeah. Young B, try not to cuss. I appreciate you calling in, brother. You're good. Dude, the problem is, I would love to say, oh, it's the defense. You held them to 93 points. You forced a bunch of turnovers. They were 4 from 30 from 3. You played a good, well-rounded game. I feel like the wheels fall off at some point, and then everyone looks to Donovan Mitchell, and Donovan Mitchell's more of he wants to facilitate in this role. It feels like there's 4 guys that are all kind of not wanting to take the shot at the end. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. I think we have too many role players that are too scared to step up into that role.
Huh. Yeah, because you got, dude, Max Strus is nice. Dean Wade is nice. Sam Merrill is nice. You got but they're not nice the way the Celtics role players are.
Jalen Tyson even he steps up every now and then, but not in them hard, crazy categories when you really need them.
Yeah, the tough part in this game is you were 15 for 23 from the free throw line, 65%. You shoot 77% usually on the season. Like, if you just made your free throws, I think you win the game. And you just said it. Tyson was like 3 for 7, I think.
100%.
Like, you just make your free throws, you win that game, you played good defense, but it's just a tough one. Now, question for you, Young B. It's tied up 2-2. I think home teams are just going to win this one out. I think the Cavs still are going to do this thing, but how's your confidence with the rest of this series?
Yeah, I think we 100% take this one, but the next series is where I really get scared that we'll even take 2 or 3 wins.
Yeah, same with me. Young B, before you go, question of the day. What is your favorite cereal?
Oof.
Tough one.
I'm going to have to go Reese's Puffs.
Reese's Puffs, unbelievable. Young B calling into the show. God bless you, brother. We'll talk again soon.
Much love. Have a great one.
Peace. JD Walker's in the chat. What did he say? Reese's Puffs? That 781 number, we're going to take you after my friend Trey calls in. JD Walker, Swix, thoughts on the idea that LeBron couldn't start on the current Nuggets, no injuries? Yes, he would. Swix, you're crazy. I'm so upset the Blazers choked. JD is a Thunder fan. He's afraid of the Spurs. He wants them to lose, and he wants them to choke. Okay, thoughts on the idea that LeBron couldn't start? Oh, he said it again. He would absolutely start. Spurs might be a legitimate threat to OKC if Fox is going to start playing like this. Jeremy, I wrote out this entire kooky, conspiracy theorist type nuclear fallout plan. From 1998 to 2012, the Western Conference was won by the Spurs or the Lakers every single year except for 1 year. I feel like we're getting that with OKC and San Antonio coming up here. What's up, Trey, my guy from Virginia? Brother, welcome to TBWZ.
Yes, sir. Happy to be here.
Yeah, dog, we've got 3 games to kind of jump around to. What stuck out to you from this basketball slate?
Well, it's just, I guess, to start out, the Rockets game is interesting. I kind of thought that the Lakers were going to sweep, but I don't know, maybe not. It might end up going 5.
Well, it was funny, too, because last game, the Lakers were ahead the whole time, and then the Rockets took the lead, and then, of course, the miracle happened. This one, of course, is knotted up 47-56. It's a 9-point lead at the half. I mean, do you trust this Rockets team to really finish this one out?
I mean, listen, it's possible. And it's very hard to get a 4-game sweep in a series just because, I don't know, it just typically doesn't happen. Most teams don't really have the ability to tough it out that hard. I don't know if I'm the Lakers, honestly, this might be one of those things where it's let's not risk injury, let's not risk trying to overplay our hand or play too hard, because there's you can afford to drop a game if you're up in a series 3-0.
Yeah. Josh Prods in the chat sending a bunch of gifts. Brother, you're the man. Thank you, Josh Prods. Yeah, I mean, I think they could win a game. It'd be nice to win it at home. I just want them to sweep and get it over with tonight because of how many people were picking the Rockets to sweep the Lakers. It would just be so funny for them to do it back. But to those people's credit, they expected Kevin Durant to be in this series.
Yeah, well, and so the thing is, even with KD, and it's I don't know. KD has quit on this team because he's one of the weakest-minded players in NBA history, especially for a superstar. You're supposed to be much stronger mentally than Kevin Durant is. And I think it's just unfortunate the Rockets kind of have to deal with his, BS. Mm-hmm. You look at other players, around the league, take Wemby, for example. Wemby was, if he wasn't concussed, at the very least, he hit his head very hard. Obviously, he came back after missing only 1 game. He's back today, and today he had, a slow start and then just turned it up in the second half because he's Wemby. And it's I want a superstar like that. I don't want a superstar that, he kind of twinges something or whatever and just bails. And I also don't want a superstar that has a whole file released on his burner account with his teammates. He's just so he's not a good teammate. He's not a winning player. The only time he's ever won is when he goes to other teams.
Would you rather have Denny Advia as the centerpiece of your team or Kevin Durant?
Well, I mean, truthfully, KD is, I think he's just, Advia has way more potential because he's younger. Kevin Durant is way getting up there in age. And B, I think almost anybody could be a better leader than Kevin Durant. So, at this point, probably Denny Advia, honestly.
All right, another one. Would you rather build around LaMelo Ball or Kevin Durant?
LaMelo Ball.
I was trying to do two non-leaders, bro. It'd be
no, because I actually think LaMelo Ball is I actually think he's a decent leader. I'm higher on LaMelo Ball than most people. I just think that he's kind of a playoff dropper.
Yeah, for his we're talking LaMelo Ball leadership skills as Josh continues to drop gifts, dude. Can we just put Kevin Durant on the Hornets for next season and just make that the most toxic situation ever, dude?
I mean, why not, man? Just throw him in there.
I think the most toxic thing we could do is put him on probably the Sixers, dude, because it seems like that thing needs to get blown up.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, the thing is, and that's the other game too, is like, as far as the Sixers are concerned, I don't even know if they're like that bad or whatever. Like, I don't think they're great. I don't even know if they're that bad. I just think the Celtics are just like light years ahead of whatever they've got. Like, I like when the Sixers took one game, everybody was like, "Oh, here we go. Sixers are coming up. It's going to be competition." No, bro. No.
Yeah. Dude, the Celtics are just absolute freaks. They are unbelievable. The defense they were playing is just it's another level. Speaking of defense, Victor Wembanyama tonight had 7 blocks and 3 steals. I had to take if he never shot a basket and he only played. Yeah, Hemi just said pair Kevin Durant with Ja. That's so great. Put Kevin Durant on Memphis, see what happens. Sorry. If Victor Wembanyama just never shot the basketball and only played defense, I feel like he would still be a top 15 player in the league if he never shot.
I mean, well, yeah, realistically, like, if you just, like, throw him under the rim, because I feel like he'd almost become more deadly, because you would be like, listen, Wemby, you have no offensive, like, need whatsoever. All we need you to do is play the maximum amount of defense you can. He would just, like, he'd just be the most dominant defensive player of all time.
It'd be so awesome. Trey, you are the absolute best. You'll be in the chat so people can follow Retrospect Music and then your pod, We Don't Know Ball pod. Before you go, brother, I'm doing the question of the day. It's what's your favorite cereal?
Lucky Charms, unequivocally.
Dude, first vote for Lucky Charms. They're officially on the board. Trey, God bless you, man. We'll talk soon.
Yeah, God bless, bro. Have a good one.
Peace. Lucky Charms have officially made it onto the board tonight. Bro, Prods, man, Josh Prods 11, bro. You've just dropped so many gifts. You gave me something called an October. I don't even know what any of these gifts mean, dude. You're so awesome. Jordan Diggle's in the chat. Stefan is in the chat. Josh, thank you, man. It means a lot. And Stefan wants the thoughts on the Nuggets. We're gonna get the thoughts on the Nuggets in just 1 second. I'm gonna take one more call and then we'll do Nuggets talk. What is up, brother? Thanks for waiting along. You are live on TBWZ. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Mo from Boston.
My friend Mo from Boston. You were on the phone with us not too long ago, huh, Mo?
Yeah.
Dude, and now the game has finished. You now have a 3-1 series lead. I could pretty much call this thing over. You guys absolutely dominated tonight.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I said last time that I wouldn't be so worried if Joel Embiid were to come back, and I was, once again, clearly right. But
they looked worse with Joel Embiid, even though he was like their top scorer. The offense just came to a halt.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with what's his name, VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah,
he was he's supposed to be that type of
the
top like 3 rookie year, and he didn't really play like it tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he completely disappeared, and I think that might just be some like playoff stuff. I think he's gonna, get older and get a little bit more mature there. But hey, what's going on with Peyton Pritchard, bro? I mean, a 6'1" white boy from Oregon should not be dropping 32 points in a playoff game. I'm sorry. Like, what's going on there?
I absolutely think he should be. He has the most like one of the best coaches in the league. Conditioning him, and he's got good teammates to passing the ball at those clutch moments. I think he absolutely should be dropping that much points.
Mo, I assume right when this game was at halftime you started to think about it, but have you looked ahead at the bracket? How are you feeling about round 2, which is probably either it's going to be Knicks or Hawks in the second round?
I possibly think it's either Hawks or Knicks in 7, because that Hawks team is a pretty good young team.
Yeah.
Even without Trae Young, they've been doing pretty well. They made it. I don't know if they were in the play-in. Yeah, were they in the play-in? I don't remember.
The Hawks were not. It was the Magic and the Hornets and all of them.
That's right. But yeah,
Chris. Yes, you absolutely can, Chris. Mo, It's either going to be New York or Atlanta, like you just said. Who would you rather play? Would you rather go up against the Knicks in a 7-game series, or would you rather go up against Atlanta?
If I were completely honest, last time we went up against the Knicks, and we were away. We didn't have Jaylen Brown or Eric White, and we still nearly won that game.
Yeah.
And I think if we took them to a 5 or a 6-game series against the Knicks, I think the Celtics could win that with the healthy team.
I absolutely love it. He wants the Knicks. He wants the Garden. Go New York, go New York, go. Mo, before you go, I'm doing a poll today. What is your favorite cereal?
I'd say Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries?
Absolutely.
Dude, mine too. Brother from another mother. Mo from Boston on the phone. God bless, bro. Talk soon.
Yep.
Peace. Phone lines are going to be opened up in about 5 minutes. So I'm going to take more calls in about 5 minutes, but I will not be taking any for the next 5. That's how it works. The third quarter has started at 61-49. Houston has a 12-point lead. Luke Kennard just got a good old-fashioned bucket the hard way. Jesse the first, Raptors or Cavs based off how it's going so far, who you think is winning? Jesse, based off how it's going so far, I think the home teams are going to win this one out. It doesn't seem like anyone's going to show up on the road for either of these teams. None of the role players can shoot on the road. The Stars can barely shoot. No one scored tonight. The game was horrible. That game sucked. But it was actually very goofy down the stretch, so I had a good time. I think the Cavs have enough to finish this one out. Although they look terrible, I don't think they're going to win next round. AG said, bro, y'all got fried last season when you had a better team. Who is y'all? Marcus Smart down. Oh, no. Şengün blocked from behind. What the crap? 15-point lead right now for Houston. Whoever's calling into the phone right now, I'm going to hang up on you. Phone lines are going to be open in 5 minutes, bro. Phone lines are open in 5 minutes. So at 8, let's just make it 8:15. Phone lines open back up. 8:15 phone lines. And 321, whoever that area code is, you'll be up next, followed by 585. So go 321 and then 585. Bro's just saying numbers. Stefan, thoughts on my Nuggets? Logan, thank you for the follow. Thoughts on the Nuggets are very simple. They're down 3-1 in a series against Minnesota. They've come back from 3-1. This Nuggets team has come back from 3-1 multiple times in the playoffs. This is not something new to this team. They have Game 5 at home. They have Game 7 at home. Okay? I expect them to win Game 5 at home. No Anthony Edwards, no Dante DiVincenzo, and you have a veteran Nuggets team with their back up against the wall. What did we see in Atlanta the other night? New York had their backs against the wall, and that's a veteran basketball team that's been in the playoffs many times before. They knew exactly what it took, and they went out and they got that win because that's a veteran, savvy team that knows what to do when their back is against the wall. That is what we have with the Nuggets. I can almost guarantee a Game 5 win. I'm not going to, but I almost just did. I'll do it. I guarantee a Game 5 win for the Nuggets. Timberwolves fans, come at me. Follow me. Bookmark me. Whatever you need to do. Put me in your phone book. Do people still have phone books? Does anybody out there have a contact book or a Rolodex? Does anybody know what a Rolodex is? Any child under the age of 13. Marcus Smart passes to Ayton from the key, from the elbow, misses. Dang. There's no Anthony Edwards and there's no Dante DiVincenzo. So who's going to score for the Timberwolves? They're going to be relying on Bones Highland, Julius Randle, Jaden McDaniels to do all of the scoring. Do you think that is enough to go up against Jokic, Jamal Murray, and Aaron Gordon? If you do, then yeah, dude, all power to you. I personally don't think it's enough. The only reason that I am doubting the Nuggets at all being able to win this thing in 7 is the fact that Rudy Gobert has Jokic in a vice grip. The Rudy Gobert and Julius Randle, as I like to call him, Rudy Randle, or Julius Gobert. That's so stupid. I'm sorry. They're doing something to you. They're using black magic or something because they're holding the Serbian Bear absolutely down. He cannot pass the ball. He cannot play make. He cannot facilitate. They're going to continue to do that. I don't know if there's enough that the Nuggets can do offensively to overcome that hurdle. But I also don't know if Minnesota has anybody that can score. I think the Nuggets still absolutely have a chance. I think this thing goes to 7. I think they win the next 2. And then Game 7, brother, we'll see. But Anthony Edwards being out. It's better for basketball if the Nuggets win, guys. Because they're playing the Spurs next round. No Anthony Edwards, that's a 4-0 series sweep. They're playing the Spurs. They're playing Victor. The Nuggets have a chance fully healthy against the Spurs, but Minnesota does not. It's better for basketball if the Nuggets win. Need a Trevor Lawrence opinion after training camp starts. All right, Planet. Sounds good. I'll do a deep dive on the Jags, dude. I'm high on Trevor Lawrence this year. I'm very high on the Jags this year in general. Last year they probably should have beat Josh Allen. He threw that pick to end the game because, that's what Trevor Lawrence does in big game situations, throws picks. He forced the ball over the middle. I remember that game vividly. Dude, wow, this is crazy. It's all coming back to me. Buffalo had 9 pass deflections in that game, and all of the pass deflections were on, 3 of them came at the O-line, but 6 of them were just Trevor Lawrence fitting it into windows that were not even close to open. Dude. It went off Jacoby's hands, bro. He was covered. Jacoby was completely covered. He wasn't open. He was throwing it to an unopened receiver. It wasn't like Jacoby was opened on the sideline and it went through his hands and skirted out of no, he was blanket covered. Tremont Edmonds, I believe. Your predictions are rough, said Josh. Yeah, let's see. I haven't looked at them in a while. Thunder 4-1. Yeah, it's still possible. I'll be off by a game on that one. Pistons 4-2 over the Magic. Still possible, but not plausible. Cavs, Raptors, impossible. Lakers, Rockets should be a sweep tonight. That one's bad. Nuggets and T-Wolves. I think the Nuggets could still win, but it would only be in 7, so it'd be a game off there. Hawks could still win in 6. Spurs could still win in 6, but that one's probably going to be a 4-0 sweep. And then Celtics, Sixers 4-1 looks dead on, brother. That one looks dead on. Lakers are going in 5. They're losing right now. Diego, that's impossible. The Lakers are up 3-0. So if they lose, they'd be going in 7. Diego, what's your favorite basketball team? Why would the Cavs sweep? Nagolo, I could tell. I don't know if you can read. I'm sorry, bro, but predictions made before round 1 means I took all of these before round 1. I'm going to have an SGA take when I call in. JD Walker, I will one-up your SGA take with an absolute SGA slander if you want it. You could call in. I'll give you the floor. I'll let you do your thing. Whoa, Josh Prods gave me 50 cents, dude. Holy crap. No, I'm not discrediting that. That's the most I've ever gotten. The most I've ever gotten is 0.001 cent. You've 500x my biggest gift, Josh. Thank you, bro. So nice of you. Can I call? I'm Foster from last night. The phone lines are open in 1 minute. I'm taking the 321 area code and then the 585 area code to round out the show. SGA slander will not be tolerated. All right, C43. All right, I'm just going to let it rip right now. Actually, we'll take this call and then I'll let the SGA slander rip. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. Please mute the stream in the background. Keep it clean and let people know your name and where you're calling in from.
Hey, it's Marcus from Orlando.
Marcus from Orlando. Dude, this is our guy, bro. I owe you a trip to Disney World, don't I?
Hey, maybe.
I think it was that. I've made some crazy promises. Chris, Mitchell Robinson for sure. But Marcus, you're calling into the show, bro, from Orlando. Your Magic look pretty good, dude. I think they have enough to win this series against Detroit.
Oh, I don't really watch basketball like that.
Oh, no. You're calling into the show then. We're talking all kind of sports over here. Marcus, what do you want to talk about today?
Hey, I want to shout out my Jags.
Bro, that's you. You're Planet. It's all coming back to me, bro. It's all clicking. Marcus Planet. Now it's all clicking. Dude, we can go back and forth on that playoff game, but they were bro, so close. I think the team was just young.
He wasn't open, but he got it in his hands and he just dropped it, man.
Yeah, it required a professional throw, and
there was no one open. Okay.
No, I'm just messing. I'm really high on the team for next year, dude. I know you guys lost David Lloyd, the linebacker. The defense might get a little bit worse, but I think the offense is going to be freaky good next year, bro.
I hope so. How do you think your Chargers did in the draft?
I think we drafted well. My trouble with the draft, dude, I don't do a whole lot of draft analysis, is because I don't know what was available, right? We were like, oh, we should have traded back or traded up or done this and done that. I'm like, I don't know what was available or what John Horvitz and Jim Harbaugh had at their disposal. So I don't know. We got the fastest wide receiver in the draft, and if you know anything about Mike McDaniel's offense, that guy's probably going to be a good fantasy late round pickup.
I forgot y'all got him in the OC.
Yeah. Pretty good stuff, though. Chris, any NFL stuff you want to cover, or do you want to jump into the question of the day, which is what's your favorite cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch from my guy, Marcus. Bro, dog, thanks for calling in, dog. We're going to be live all throughout NBA playoffs, but I'll see you again at football season, bro. Thanks for popping in.
All right, see you again.
Peace. My guy, Marcus, with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's the first Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Now, guys, I don't usually do this. JD. I literally have a whole written. I have like an essay. I have takes. I have stats. Do you guys want to hear my stat? Do you guys want to hear my crazy stat? No. Also, fellas, I'm very delusional right now. I'm probably going to end this live at the end of the third quarter so I can watch the fourth quarter in peace. In peace and virtue. That 4-0 Cleveland looking rough. Yeah, removing Pillow, absolutely. So I'm going to take the Mitchell Robinson take, and then I feel it's hot. Chris, yeah, so Chris is taking Mitchell Robinson double-double for tomorrow's game. I absolutely love it. Chris, you are unbelievable, bro. Go New York, go New York, go. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Dak, it's Mog, buddy. I was sick yesterday.
Mog. I was wondering where you were. I was about to just delete all of my Mog wallpapers that I have up in my room, but now you've showed up.
Excuse my language, but I was going through hell and back, gang. I could not sleep yesterday, bro.
Down south or up north?
No, bro. I said I was going through hell and back, gang. I was sick all day.
Yeah, was it coming out south or coming out north?
I want to say north, probably.
Okay. Well, dude, that sucks, but at least you get to, like, chill out and be sick and watch some hoops, dude.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sick anymore. No, I got it early.
Good, bro. I'm glad you're feeling good. Lakers are down 20 in this one. Ayton just absolutely elbowed Şengün so hard in the face. Any hope for the Lake Show at the end of this game?
No, I'm actually hoping that we lose, only because I want Luka to come back so that we have a healthy team. But I also like our starting lineup. But that back out to Toronto. LeBron Magic, LJ Magic. We don't need no Luka Magic. We got LJ Magic, gang.
We got LeBron. We got the king, dude. He's got the king and his Wizards. Did you see when he sat on that dude's lap courtside? I wish that was me so bad. Pause.
He was cooking up Şengün all night. I don't care about his 33 points. He was cooking up Şengün all night. LeBron not having a good game tonight, though. He got was he 1 for 4 right now? Or that was minutes ago.
He's definitely not cooking tonight, bro. None of the Lakers are. This is a tough one. It's 47-56.
No,
I'm sorry,
it's good the last time I checked.
It's 57-76. Ayton, just literally threw a haymaker at Şengün. He might even get ejected in this one. LeBron's got 8, Rui's got 11, DeAndre has 19. Yeah, I mean no one's really playing that well. The team's shooting 12.5% from 3. They're 1 for 8 from 3 on the game. It's tough. Mog, before you go, dog, I appreciate you calling in and being a part of this thing as always. Question of the day: what's your favorite cereal?
Favorite cereal? Probably Cap'n Crunch or Fruity Pebbles, gang. Really indecisive.
You only get one, Mog. You know how this works, dog.
I don't care about that next one either, bro. The Knicks still booty, man. How you losing to an inexperienced Hawks team?
You still have New York losing that series?
Yes, bro. On everything I love, I don't care. I don't care about the experience. I don't care about Jalen Brunson. Lord knows he chokes.
Wait, so you live in New York? So do all your homies in your classes and stuff just roast you with New York stuff, and you just have to take it?
Nope. No, we all don't mess with them. Everybody in Rochester don't mess with the Knicks. We don't.
Is it more Nets?
No, we don't mess with the Nets either. There's a couple of Knicks fans.
Bro, I love it, dude. Yeah, you guys ride deep. Mog, thanks for jumping in, bro. God bless. We'll talk soon.
Awesome.
Peace. Chris. That 317 area code is up next. And then, Logan, I am still taking calls. Got to be fruit and yogurt Special K. C4, bro, Unk mode activated. You got to put some cereal sugar in your bread bowl and put it in your mouth hole. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. I'm not taking any of Mog's votes because he wouldn't decide on one, so he doesn't get a vote in this one. Anyone can lose to anyone. Chris, what's your favorite cereal? Guys, drop in the chat. JD Walker, you're going to be after this call, okay? What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Indiana.
My guy Foster from Indiana. You were on the phone last night, absolutely cooking with us. How was your day, Foster? What did you get into today? Did you go to church?
No, I was sick today. I got COVID, so.
Oh, bro. Oh, no. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I just wanted to make one take. I believe that the Nuggets, I think I still pray on this that the Nuggets will come back.
I do. I believe the Nuggets can come back too, bro. Like they still have the best player in the league on their team, right? They still have the big Serbian dude, and ultimately Anthony Edwards is hurt, and he's not coming back in this series, dude. I think they absolutely could. And they've come back 3-1 before.
Yeah, I believe that. Like a lot.
You believe in them, Foster. I'm getting a bunch of calls. If you have more takes, you can give it. But if you don't, question of the day: what's your favorite cereal?
Oh, well, I have one more take. I believe that Jonathan Taylor will be the best running back in the league for the next 3 years.
So you're doing a 3-year prediction right now on TBWZ, Foster?
Yes.
And how are we quantifying best?
I think based on like most yards per carry, and maybe touchdowns.
So let's just do it like this, Foster. You are going to predict right now for the next 3 seasons that Jonathan Taylor, over like a cumulative of 3 seasons, will lead the entire league in yards and touchdowns as a running back.
One of those categories, yeah.
Do you want to just do yards, or do you want to just do touchdowns? You have to choose.
Touchdowns.
Next 3 seasons, John Taylor, most TDs.
I mean, last year, I think arguably he was the best running back in the league. I think he was.
Foster, I've got it written down on my trusty notebook. I never throw any of these away, so every prediction that every caller has ever made on this show gets documented. So, Foster, 3 years from now, on April 26th, 2029, please call back into the show, and we can find out if your prediction was right or wrong. Sound good?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Brother, on your way out, what's your favorite cereal?
That's a tough one, but I'll probably have to go for Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles now has 2 votes. Brother, thanks for calling in, Foster. We'll talk again soon.
All right, thank you, bye.
All right, peace. Oh my God, Tone called in. JD, you're up. Rockets are dog water. They're up 18 right now. Yeah. If the Rockets are this bad, the Lakers must absolutely stink. Imagine being tied up 2-2. Bro, can anybody here believe that the Cavs are tied up 2-2 with the sorry Toronto Raptors? I can't believe it. JD Walker, what up, dog? You're on the show right now. TBWZ, what up, bro?
What is up?
You tell me, dog. How are you doing today? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Bro, the Ducks just won. Oh!
The Ducks did not win. They scored.
Oh, sorry. I mean, anytime PV says go Ducks, I just think we won. But we scored?
The Ducks scored, yes.
And now what was that laugh? I liked that laugh. I think I'm going to record that and clip that and make it a part of my soundboard. That'd be fun. JD, you obviously wanted the Portland Trailblazers to win, and they got absolutely eviscerated by the Spurs.
Okay,
man,
they did get eviscerated.
Wembanyama looked unstoppable on defense tonight. There's nothing you could do.
Yeah, but I mean, they choked 19 points in the third quarter.
They were up, I think they were up 17 going at halftime. They ended up taking a 19-point lead and ultimately lost the game by 30.
I don't even know. I went to church this morning and then I went back to church, so I didn't get to watch the end of it.
Dude, you might love this, and I don't know if anybody else goes to church or grew up going to church. At mine today, we sang an old school throwback, dude. We sang
which one?
Glory, 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 I want to see you. You know that one?
I know that one.
To see you high and lifted up. It's awesome. PV definitely knows that one. Shining in the light of your glory. It's like an 80s rock anthem. But yeah, that was dude, thank you, bro. It was just a tough one to see. Denny Advia, like, low-key had one of the best bad games I've ever seen in my life. Like, he quietly had, 28 points in this one. Spurs just looked awesome, bro. What other games were you tuned into? Any updates on Talladega or on hockey for us?
Talladega?
JD, I don't know. Your name's JD. You're from Texas. You strike me as a Talladega guy.
JD's my initials.
Oh, is it John David?
No, it's Jet David.
Like the plane?
But with 2 T's.
Like Jet. Woo, woo, woo.
Okay, Benny and the Jets. Yes, yeah.
Bro, that is so sick, dude. Jet? Can I just call you Jet now?
Sure.
All right. Big Jet in the chat. That's so cool. That is so awesome.
But anyways.
Yeah, hit me.
We're going to go to SGA real quick.
Oh, okay. Jet has an SGA take, ladies, so buckle up. I'm going to eviscerate SGA after the call.
Okay, so since March 17th, SGA's missed one shot in the fourth quarter / overtime. One shot. And
wait. Since March 13th.
March 17th, SGA in the fourth quarter has missed only one shot.
That's 6 weeks of basketball.
Yeah, he's only missed one shot in the fourth quarter and / overtime. Also, we want to talk about free throws. Luka's at 7.9 to 10 free throws a game. SGA's at 7.9 to 9.
You couldn't get me the actual average. You gave me a range.
No, that's the range. The range is 7.9 free throws a game to 10.
I'll look up the actual stats right now because I have a computer in front of me.
I'm on ESPN, bro.
Okay.
I mean, there's stats this year. And SGA also has a higher shooting percentage. He's at 55.3%.
SGA
had how much?
SGA had 12 points. Oh, no, these are not the playoffs. Okay, I got it right here. Free throws attempted per game. That's what we're doing?
Okay, it was on the free throw percent. What was it? Hold on.
You're right. Luka's averaged 10.1 free throws attempted per game, and SGA is 9.0. So, yeah, Luka's had one more free throw per game.
So we're calling Shea the free throw merchant when Luka shoots more.
We're calling him a foul baiter. Luka doesn't bait the
Luka
foul.
Luka does the same thing.
Someone's being a total jerk right now in the TikTok chat, and you're being a jerk on the phone. It's just all bad.
I'm not being a jerk. I'm just talking. Why do we call SGA such a foul baiter when literally Donovan Mitchell tried to foul bait as hard as SGA does on the three-point today?
Is JD actually, does it actually stand for John Deere?
John Deere. Yeah, real funny. No.
Dude, the SGA stat, he hasn't missed a shot in the fourth quarter or overtime since March 17th. That is unbelievable, bro. He's missed one shot. That's unreal. That's just like, and that's, crunch time. This Thunder team does not experience crunch time very often because they're obviously blowing teams out all the time. He doesn't play a ton in the fourth quarter, so that does add to the stat a little bit. But still, unbelievable, bro. When it matters most, he doesn't miss.
Yes, that's also why I feel like he's the MVP, not Wemby or Jokic.
I don't think it should be Wemby. I think it's either SGA or Jokic.
Because if you also think about it, Shea hasn't played in probably, I would say, 20 fourth quarters. And if he played during those games, I feel like he would be the unanimous MVP.
I feel like he would be the unanimous as well. I mean, bro, he's unbelievable. He's very frustrating to watch play basketball, but...
Is this Beanie saying Shea's good at basketball?
Dude, he's so good at basketball. He's so good. It's just frustrating to watch.
I mean, yes.
We just all get frustrated.
But I think the NBA can be frustrating to watch in general.
Yeah, that does make sense. I think it's a result of the way the game is called. Like if I had the thought today, if hand checking was still allowed in the NBA, Shea wouldn't be able to get away with this, or any player for that matter. But JD, unbelievable stat, bro. That's what I mean when I say bring the heat on your calls. You came with a stat locked and loaded, unbelievable. Before you go, dog, question of the day: what's your favorite cereal?
So to put it out there, I don't really eat cereal, but my favorite cereal when I was a kid was Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops officially on the board. JD, John Deere, Jet, and the Bennies. Thank you for calling in, bro. We'll talk soon.
Yes, sir.
Peace. That's crazy. He has the sickest name in the world. His name's Jet, and then we made it John Deere. I'm back, bro. What happened in the Minnesota series? Bad things, dude. I don't know if you've heard this. Anthony Edwards has torn every ligament in his knee, and he's now out for a long time. Yo, I didn't see Fruit Loops get on the board, bro. You know every Fruit Loop has the same flavor? That was a fact of the day a while ago. Jet Howard. Carl, that's good, too. We could change his name to Howard. JD, we'll just call you Howard. Bro, why is your bracket wrong? Tyson, you're okay. All right. So Carl's in the chat again, spamming 0-8. We could just be done with that. If we could just ban Carl real fast. Also, someone can mute Himmy, not Jimmy. Someone can mute Tyson as well. I was at Game 4. I was so mad. Was it cool, though? Was that at least being at the game was cool? The Lakers are down 22 points. People are being mean to me in the chat. The callers are being a bunch of jerks. Don't mute me again. I'm not modding Carl ever. Carl is never getting a mod. Carl's become my worst enemy. Dude, I went to bed yesterday. I was trying to sleep, but I usually have like a yerba mate or something fruity and zesty like that before the shows to get all pumped up and talk some ball. And so I was up late at night, not able to sleep. Just 0-8 flashbacks in my head. Carl being a total jerk. And Tyson being a jerk. Logan said I'm trying to call, but it won't let me. Logan, what's the area code? Is it 610? If it's 610, call back. I'm your number one supporter. No, you're not, Carl. You're my number one hater. Haters gonna hate. All right, okay. Yeah. All right, call back, Logan. You're gonna be up next. You'll be up next on the TBWZ widescreen radio hotline, brought to you by Chili's new 3 for Me. Get one now in the store or online at chili's.com/to-go. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ widescreen radio. Which name were you calling from?
What's up? It's Logan from Philly.
Logan from Philly. Have you called into the show before, bro?
No, I have not.
Okay, I'm getting in trouble right now on TikTok. It says there's been harassment and bullying, even though there hasn't been. But if there's any cussing or inappropriate language, I'm going to get an actual strike on my account. So, brother, keep it clean. But, dog, you're calling from Philly. What's up with your Sixers, brother?
Horrible game. I think we played so much better when Embiid wasn't on the court. We should have just kept them off.
Like, should you have platooned him? Like, he was a starter, maybe like run him a couple of minutes here and there, but the whole game plan reverted back to when Embiid's in the lineup, even though the only time you beat the Celtics was with the Tyrese Maxey and the VJ Edgecombe show. So Nick Nurse going straight to the Embiid program, it just didn't make sense to me, bro.
Exactly. I mean, he did have 26 points, but
yeah,
like every time he was in the game, he was just playing hero ball, and Maxey in the first
the offense
half,
came to a halt. The offense was not moving at all.
Yeah, exactly.
And this was an offense that on the Celtics, which is one of the best defenses in the league, you found a way to score. You found a way to get one at the Garden. You dropped both games at home in front of your home crowd. Your superstar comes back and completely neutralizes everything. It's just, it's such a sad situation. My question for you, bro, is the Joel Embiid experience done?
It pains me to say this because my whole life I've been growing up. I mean, ever since 2017 when he first started really playing it, my whole life I've been riding the process. But
yeah,
it's hard to say that. Yeah, we can still go when we've never got out the second round. So I mean, I know another thing is his contract is so large. Like, what are we even gonna do with it? Like, we can't trade him. Nobody wants him.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, what if you like. There's no way you're trading him for a second round pick. Like, can you get a first round pick for him?
I mean, it'd have to be one of those like win now teams, like maybe the Cavs, since they have a Harden.
Yeah, like, I think the Lakers would make a dumb move like that too next year.
Yeah, I mean, Aiden's been playing pretty good though. I don't even know if they'd do that.
Well, that's the thing. I said they'd make a dumb move and be like, hey, let's take this healthy DeAndre Ayton who's playing good basketball, replace him with Joel Embiid. The tough part on this one, bro, my heart breaks for the guy because this wasn't a knee, this wasn't an elbow or a shoulder. He got appendicitis, dog. It's like so human.
Yeah, it's uncontrollable.
We've done the whole if Embiid was healthy story for so many years now. I think we can write the ending of it. Like, if Embiid is healthy, the Sixers are still not good enough to win the finals. I think the story's been written.
Yeah.
It's tough. My guy calling in from Philly. I absolutely love the energy on the call. Please keep calling back on the show and hanging out and following along. But before you go, question of the day, what's your favorite cereal?
I love my Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's the best.
Boom. Got him on the list. Cinnamon Toast Crunch now has 2 votes. Brother, thanks for calling in. God bless. We'll talk soon.
Yep. Thanks for having me.
Peace. By the way, Crunch Berries, they cut up the mouth, but they're so good. Chris, that's mine. That makes it 3. And the phone lines are officially closed, fellas. That means Captain Crunch is the winner of this one. Laser Rat said, hey, boys, I'm out getting dinner, watching the Lake Show right now. Wanted to say hello. Umbrello. Laser Rat calling into the show. Unbelievable. He likes the crunchy pebbles. So, Laser Rat, there's no cereal ever made in a fictional TV show or in real life called Crunchy Pebbles. If you wanted to give us a real cereal, Laser Rat, I'll throw it on the list. But Crunchy Pebbles, I think if you pulled a Don Draper and you went to Kellogg And you're like, picture this. The nucleus of American family. A son and a daughter. Beautiful white couple that love each other very much. And what's on their table? They're enjoying cereal together. Because cereal is as American as apple pie. Presenting to you now, Crunchy Pebbles. It's a gray box with like an elderly couple on a stone walkway. Sorry. Honey Bunches of Oats. Oh, we got a new one to join the list. Honey Bunches of Oats. Laser Rat, how many like nasty, like large white families in like the southern Midwest area have like called their significant other Honey Bunches of Oats? My little Honey Bunches of Oats. Or I thought it was or oats. Slade said Fruity Pebbles. Okay, that's 3 for Fruity Pebbles, 3 for Captain Crunch, 2 for Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Or oats. Do you want the Honey Bunches or do you want the oats? Carl said Reese's Puffs, but Carl doesn't get a vote because he's been told a joke. TG Backup said, hey, Zachary. Hey, do not call me Zachary. Guys, let's just answer this I'm going to just answer this one for all. Once and for all. One for all. I'm going to answer this one for all. We're never going to call me Zachary. That's just not cool. Okay. It's Zach. Z-A-C. Take back with Zach. It's not Z-A-C-H. It's not Z-A-C-K. It's not Z-A-Q. It's Z-A-C. And it's not Zachary. Okay. We're not doing that. PV said Frosty Mini Wheats. There it is. We have a father in the chat. Dude, your whole life you grew up loving Fruity Pebbles and then you become a dad and you're like, honey, bunches. Hey, my Honey Bunches of Oats. Can you buy some Frosted Mini Wheat for us? She's like, oh my gosh, yes, the fiber is so good. It makes my poops healthy. I can't believe I got in trouble again on TikTok, all because of Carl. It's not Z-A-C-H, it's Z-A-C. And Carl, I'm not putting Raisin Bran on the list. You're being a total jerk right now. Get out of here. TG Backup said, Zach, 2 questions. Why did you ban me? And second, why are your brackets so bad? First of all, I didn't ban you at all. I didn't do anything. I don't even know how to ban. How do I ban? Click. 3 dots. Block? I could block. I could add you as a moderator. Do you want me to just do that? Or I could report you. Or I can mute you. I just found all that out myself. Kellogg's is so plain. Chris, Kellogg's is a parent company. I don't think Kellogg's is an actual cereal. I could put it on the list, though. Bro, the brackets were 2 weeks ago. Carl, what are you talking about? Bro, I'm going to go to the Yankees versus Rangers tomorrow and on Tuesday. JD, that sounds awesome. That sounds like so much fun. What a blast. Someone banned me from the lives. TG, DM me then from your whatever account and I'll unban you. Okay? Because you've been a fun addition to the show. But fellas, if I don't get some sleep soon, I'm going to pass away. So all the TikTok live people, thank you so much. I will be live again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific time. For those of you that cannot do math or cannot drive a car or cannot read, that is 1 p.m. plus 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. That is 4 p.m. Eastern time. So I'll be live at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be doing about a 3-hour show. And I'm live on YouTube and Twitch at that time. On TikTok, I go an hour later. So Twitch and YouTube get their own separate show before the TikTok show begins. So hop over to TikTok and Twitch. And if you guys want to hit the follow button before you go on either of those platforms, that would be super cool, super helpful. I'll be live again after the games tomorrow night. We do have a whole nother slate of games as we do throughout this NBA postseason. I will be live for every single one of them. But the games tomorrow night, of course, thank you for that follow at the buzzer right there, brother. To my friend. It's not Zachary, it's Zach. We've got the Pistons and the Magic, Thunder and the Suns looking to close that one out. And then Minnesota and the Nuggets. No Anthony Edwards. Excited to see what we get out of the Timberwolves in that one. Should be fun. The TBWZ regular show, like I said, will be at 1 p.m. Pacific or 4 p.m. Eastern. Later, Chris. Love you too, bro. Carl, will see you. Tyson, will see you. If you guys keep showing up, I'll make you mods. But you got to be nice. Actually, I like it. Keep that same energy tomorrow. See you, fellas. Love you on TikTok. Bye-bye. I think my new thing on TikTok, and now it's just us. They're gone. It's just us. Shay's egregiously bad. Go Yankers? No. Got to pin this before I go. Frosted Mini Wheats made me laugh out loud so hard. Bro. I had Frosted Mini Wheats one time. My dad was like, come on, try them. I was like, I'll try one. He's like, no, grab a bowl. Dude, you never want to just try one thing? Your dad's like, no, get an entire plate of it. Like, oh, can I try one of those? No, here, have your own bowl. No, I just want to try it. I remember vividly, my dad's like, hey, we got some frosted mini wheats if you want some. I was like, I've never had one. He's like, I was like, here. I'm like, no, I'll just try one. He's like, no, go grab a bowl, get the milk, find a spoon. There were no spoons. I literally had to clean a spoon. I'm like, Dad, I don't want a whole bowl. I don't know if I'm going to like it. You're going to trust me, son. I know you. I made you. I know your taste buds. Bro's like, I know your taste buds. Every time I order something, he's like, no tomatoes. Because I'm like, I'm not the biggest fan of tomatoes. If you guys know my dad, this is so awesome. I love my dad. Shout out to Pops for watching. And Mom, too. I don't know. Shout out to everybody who's watching, I guess. All 6 of you. He's like my 6 closest friends. My mom's like, you have no friends. You don't hang out with anybody. I'm like, yeah, I hang out with my chat. I hang out with Laser Rat. I hang out with PV and JD and Oreo the Cat and XD1. Dude, my whole chat, you're either 30 or 13. It's the funniest thing ever. My chat is 13 going on 30. And I am sometimes 13 or I'm 30. I act both. I straddle the fence in between and my balls hurt. My dad was like, hey, no, just grab a bowl. And I was like, all right. So I grabbed a bowl. It's like, they're such big chunks too. I kind of wanted to like cut them in half. It's the only cereal that you need to eat with a fork and a knife. Frosted mini wheats. Fine, I'll try them. I try a whole bowl. I'm like, I don't really like them. And he's like, all right, well, enjoy. I was like, oh, I don't want this whole bowl. He's like, well, we're not going to waste food now, are we? No, Dad, I'm not going to waste full food, but I'm not hungry and I don't want this full bowl. It's gross. And he's like, finish the bowl of cereal, all right? I'm going for a walk. So now I'm stuck with this full bowl of cereal that I don't want. It's frosted mini wheats. I could eat a bucket of mini wheats easy. Dude. So Laser Rat, I'm giving out gifts to everybody in the chat that's like a loyal sub or an OG listener. So you're one of those. So you're getting a bed jet. Everyone's getting a bed jet in the chat right now. And some select few are getting a Nike duffel bag with a rack in it. So 10K in a Nike duffel bag. Bed jets for everybody. And then Laser, I'm going to get you a bucket of mini wheats. Brother who's on the phone right now, we are not taking calls the rest of the way out. I am wrapping up the show, but I appreciate you calling in and hanging out with us. I'll be live again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and that's going to be 3 or 4 p.m. Eastern time. Sorry, phone lines are closed. You choose Fruity Pebbles, Z? PV, how dare you assume that I'd be a Fruity Pebbles man? I'm a Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries man through and through to my core. Honorable mention, fellas, nobody said this one. Do you know how cereal is corn? What's the next thing I was going to say? Whoa. Well, yeah, most cereal is corn, right? It's not wheat. Wait, is most cereal gluten-free? Am I just discovering this? Fruity Pebbles are rice. Never had those, Captain Crunch. I never had those, Captain Crunch, before. Have y'all seen that fat guy whose cereal is a full pack of chewy cookies in a mixing bowl? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dude, I have one time I was dunking Oreos in I was like dunking Oreos in milk and like eating them. I would grab the Oreo by the side and just like clunk, put my whole hand in the jar of milk, cup of milk. And so, like, the whole entire Oreo was submerged in this milky goodness. And I would get that thing soaking wet. I didn't know. Someone told me one time, like, you could use a fork. Like, put a fork in the middle of the 2 hard sandwiches and, like, you could just dunk it in using the fork. Genius idea. But at one point, I literally I was like, why am I doing this whole dunking and waiting thing? Like, this is so lame. I grabbed, like, 7 Oreos and put them in a bowl. And then I grabbed milk and I was about to just pour milk into this bowl of 7 Oreos. And I stared at myself and I stopped. And like I looked up at like me. There was a reflection of me in the refrigerator door. And it's like this. Don't do that. Don't eat a bowl of Oreos with milk in it. Don't do that. Have the Oreos. Dunk the Oreos in the milk. Don't just pour the milk on top of the Oreos. That's insane. And then I aberrated. That's that thing in Harry Potter when they like travel really fast and they look like ribbons. I mean, that's a joke for like 7 people, but I only have 6. So I guess I'm batting 110%. Fellas, thank you for watching the show on YouTube. We're going to say goodbye. I absolutely love you guys on YouTube. Thanks for hanging out and watching with us.